The Winter Olympic Games in Beijing wrapped up today. There was no COVID disaster, but that success was overshadowed by a doping scandal. Overall, there were 109 medal events across 15 sports. Norway, with a population of 170th the size of the United States, won the most medals. CBS's Jamie Yuccas is in Beijing.
The final day and the final chance for Mikaela Shiffrin, hoping for that elusive medal. She raced well in the team parallel slalom, but Team USA finished fourth. A disappointing couple of weeks in Beijing for Shiffrin.
Dashing towards a new level.
Meanwhile, this was the face of celebration as American Jessie Diggins struck silver in the grueling 30K mass start. A remarkable effort after she was hit with food poisoning a day before the race.
I didn't know how I was going to feel when I woke up today. I was surprised to feel like myself because you don't know until you start racing. And in a 30K, you really don't know.
Diggins received her second medal of the Games at tonight's closing ceremony. The American flag bearer was bobsledder Alana Myers-Taylor, who was sidelined from the opening ceremony after a positive COVID test. Beijing celebrated in somewhat muted fashion before handing off the Olympic mantle to Milan, Italy, which will host the Winter Games of 2026. But these games will likely be most remembered by two things: the restrictive but successful COVID bubble and the embarrassing doping scandal surrounding Russia's Kamila Valieva. The head of the U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Committee, Sarah Hirschland, told us the whole mess, quote, ticked her off.
You know, those in an entourage, those who may be responsible for enabling or in fact the doping itself, need to be held to a very, very high standard and held accountable when things are not right.
Following the challenges of Tokyo and here in Beijing, the athletes and Olympic organizers are cautiously hopeful that the pandemic will no longer cast such a dark and restrictive shadow, and the celebration of sport can maybe return to normal. Jamie Yuccas, CBS News, Beijing.